teachers in Rivers State promoted after 10 years. Rivers State House of Assembly constitutes standing committees. Police arrest suspect of killings at Bodo oil facility. Suspected kidnapper linked to killing of police officer in Rivers State. Billboard electrocution victims laid to rest. Petron reacts to trending sharp practice at NNPC filling station in Port Harcourt. President Tinubu reacts to Gabon coup and underforeign in Gabon coup plotters name new leader. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. Good morning. I am Kalada Kurubatubo. After about 10 years, the Rivers State government has finally promoted teachers and non-academic staff under the Universal Basic Education Commission (UBEC). It comes with a significant pay raise over 10 years after promotion interviews were conducted for the teachers. The state chairman of the Nigeria Union of Teachers (NUT), Colin Ichiku, tells correspondent Martha Okeria in Kem that Governor Siminalayi Fubara made the promise at a recent meeting with teachers. Mr. Ichiku, who said promotion letters will be handed out this week, called on teachers in the state to put more effort into their work. Mr. Chikwu also appealed to the Rivers State government to domesticate the harmonized retirement age for teachers in Nigeria Act 2022 signed into law by former President Muhammadu Buhari. Also speaking, a non-academic staff member under the Universal Basic Education Board who spoke anonymously to our correspondent confirmed that he was a recipient of the promotion exercise. He called for timely promotion exercises to be done in order to increase productivity in the civil service. Our correspondent gathered that teachers under the UBEC received an increment in their salaries ranging from 20,000 to 50,000 naira. Teachers in senior secondary schools are yet to be promoted because the Rivers State Senior Secondary School Board has not been constituted. Meanwhile, the bill seeking to increase the punitive measures against those caught destroying public facilities was debated at the Rivers State House of Assembly yesterday. The bill, which seeks to amend some sections of the Rivers State Public Works and Utilities Protection Law No. 9 of 2012, passed second reading before the debate. The Speaker of the House, Martin Ameule, co-sponsored the bill with the lawmaker representing Boni constituency, Victor Okojaja. Mr. Okojaja says the bill also seeks to allow heads of ministries, securities agencies, and chairmen of local government areas to be part of the Public Utilities Protection Committee. Also, 33 standing committees were constituted during yesterday's plenary. The Speaker, shortly after reading the names of the chairmen and members of the various committees, charged them to ensure they worked together. Some of the standing committees include Rules and Business Appropriation Finance, Public Accounts, and Public Petitions, among others. Correspondent Suibi Oruwari reports that the House later moved deliberations on the first private member bill tagged River State Administration of Estates Small Estate Exemption Bill 2023 to the next sitting, which is next Tuesday. Moving on, the River State Chairman of the Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petron, Francis Chilam Dingpa, says the association is against sharp practices in filling stations. He said this while reacting to the trending video showing a petrol pump attendant dispensing what appeared to be the remnant of a customer's petroleum product into a plastic can. Mr. Chilam Dingpa said they will monitor operations in the state to avoid such practices in the sector.
I want to assure the general public that the Petroleum Product Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, Petron, will continue in our effort at ensuring clean distribution of petroleum products in Rivers State. We will not allow any attendant to bring disgrace to the association. We are invoking zero tolerance on all nefarious actions of attendants in filling stations.
He said the staff caught in the trending video had been sacked.
It was a case of deliberate action by these two attendants to cheat both the dealer of the station and the customers of the station. Our investigation confirms that these two attendants have already been fired by the station dealer.
Earlier, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company NNPC Retail Limited said it had taken appropriate disciplinary action against its staff found under dispensing petrol to customers in Port Harcourt. Meanwhile, police said they are investigating filling stations that are adjusting petrol pumps and other sharp practices in River State. The Commissioner of Police, CP1 Yemeka, said this at a weekly press briefing at the command headquarters in Port Harcourt on Wednesday.
The culprits, some of them have made some statements and we're working on that. Even the NNPC has even gone further than us to have been sent some reasonable sanctions on those people who did those short practices. We also have our eagle eyes on the states. But don't stop in informing us those things you don't like. What the initiative of Rivers Zero Crime is all about. Synergy between the civilian, the citizens, and the law enforcement.
The police commissioner also said they arrested one person in connection with the killing of two youths at an oil facility in Bodo Community, Gokana local government area. He said the investigation is ongoing.
A group of cultists believed to be supporters of the deposed paramount ruler of the Bodo community attacked and shot dead two persons at Trans-Niger Pipeline, Sungi Bodo, where they were securing PDC's facilities as community volunteers, while one suspect, Baradi Peter Beromo, male, this had just been arrested. Investigation still ongoing.
CP Emeka also said operatives of the command arrested a suspected kidnapper following the killing of a police inspector in Rumodogo Community, MOR local government area.
God's Power, Saliti Mel, aka Sabat Jamonto, a notorious cultist through kidnapper who has been terrorizing Rumu Odogo axis of Emo Haloga government area, was arrested in company with one Amebule Nko Vincent, aka Vampire, armed themselves with an AK-47 with 6 magazines and shot dead Inspector Ogno Allight Mel in his house in their community. The murder case is still under investigation.
Correspondent Emeka Otukai reports that CP1 Emeka also said that operatives of the command also killed a notorious kidnapper in Choba. He said the kidnapper was demanding 3 million naira from the family of one of his victims after an initial payment of 2 million naira for his release.
Promise AB Mel of Lobia community in Bayelsa State, who led the kidnap of one victim and was later released. The same kidnapper called the victim's line and collected 2 million naira on Monday. Also called the released victim to bring an additional 3 million naira to Chuba area of Rivers State, where one of them made his own Waterloo. The victim's SIM card was recovered from him, while efforts to get the other suspects are all ongoing.
The police commissioner later held a separate press briefing to kick off the River State Zero Crime Initiative, where he highlighted the notable achievements of the command over the past 3 months.
And some of our achievements includes we've been able to arrest 66 suspects on various offenses. We have been able to rescue over 20 people who were kidnapped. We've also been able to neutralize 18 suspects in cases of violent crime. Armed recovered 33, vehicles recovered 17, boat recovered 1, televisions recovered 5, magazines recovered 18, ammunitions recovered 169.
CP Onyemeka said the force is committed to intelligence-driven policing and fostering a strong relationship between law enforcement and the public.
You all are gathered here as partners with me in the actualization of the epoch-making event, an initiative bettered out of the need to effectively rebuild trust, fight crime, promote the positive union between the police and the citizenry to the purpose of proactive and intelligent-driven policing so as to improve the economic development of our dear River State.
The police boss also urged the public to report crimes, assuring that the police would not turn them into suspects.
Please come partner with us, as we certainly can't do it alone without you. So information intelligence will be a responsibility for everyone. As the Commissioner of Police, I am aware that one of the reasons why the citizenry does not take on this responsibility is because of the fear of being turned into a suspect or probably leaking out the information. We have gone ahead to provide a suggestion box at the police headquarters. Also, we are about to establish the Command Complaint Response Unit, CRU.
The Deputy Governor of Rivers State, Professor Ngozi Odu, spoke on behalf of Governor Siminalayi Fugbara at the briefing and urged cooperation between the public and the police to combat crime.
I want to say that all of us must work in synergy. Like he says, no information is too small. And when you do that, you are indirectly fighting crime. I want us to see a river state where people can come back and have their nightlives and have industries. If industries are here, more youths will be engaged. Youth restiveness will slow down. And therefore, all of us must join CP Emeka to ensure that this innovative intervention he's come up with is something that sees the light of the day.
In another development, the Joint Task Force Operation Delta Safe says it has arrested a crude oil vessel, MV Oforma, and members of its crew for allegedly conveying illegally refined petroleum products. The arrest took place at the Abonima Jetty in Port Harcourt by the Nigerian Navy ship Pathfinder. The Operation Delta Safe commander, Rear Admiral Olusegun, who made this known in Bayelsa, said MV Oforma was arrested on August 15, and the vessel is being used as a storage facility for illegally refined oil products. Recall that last week, the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu said Nigeria was losing 400,000 barrels of crude oil daily due to activities of oil thieves and pipeline vandals. Still to come, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike dares PDP to suspend him from party. Stay tuned as we go for a quick commercial break. Welcome back now to the rest of the newscast. 3 out of the 5 men who died from electrocution while mounting a billboard in Rumosi, River State last week have been buried. Their colleague Osita Osuji made this known to our correspondent.
We have actually gone to Chuba police station, which was the station that intervened when the incident happened. They told us that they have transferred the matter to State CID because of the arrest. We have gone to State CID and they asked us to write an application letter for the release of the corpse and also go to court and swear affidavit for CP's endorsement. Then State CID will now be the people to lead us to UPTH mortuary. One of the victims has been buried. The other three, the first day we went to State CID, one of the affected disease relation was there.
Recall that 9 of them were electrocuted when the church billboard they were mounting touched a high-tension wire. 4 men survived the incident, which has since sparked an investigation. The church remains cordoned off with the caution tape of the River State Signage and Advertisement Agency, RISA. The agency says the billboard was being mounted without approval and the death would have been avoided if the church followed the right process. It is not clear if the arrested assistant pastor of the church is still in police custody. Away from that, the former commissioner for environment in River State, Emenike Eke, has stressed the need for the federal government to construct its own dam to forestall flooding in the country. Mr. Eke tells correspondent Oyekachi Wosu that Nigeria has no reason to be at the mercy of Cameroon. Mr. Eke wants government to act quickly. In other news, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Nyesom Wike, has dared the leadership of his party, the People's Democratic Party, to suspend or discipline him. The minister said he has not seen the party chieftain who will suspend or expel him from the party. President Bulletin has expressed deep concern over the political situation in Gabon and the socio-political stability in that country. Spokesperson of the president, Ajuri Ngelale, while speaking with journalists, said President Tinubu believes that the rule of law and constitutional resolution of electoral disputes must not be allowed to perish in Africa.
And now we bring you news from around the world.
On the foreign scene, army officers who seized power in a coup in Gabon on Wednesday have named General Brice Oligui Nguema as the West African state's transitional leader. General Nguema was earlier carried triumphantly through the streets of the capital, Libreville, by his troops. The deposed president, Ali Bongo, has appeared in a video at his home calling on his friends all over the world to make noise on his behalf. The former French colony is one of Africa's major oil producers. On the news this morning, you heard, finally, primary school teachers in River State have been promoted after 10 years. The River State House of Assembly has constituted standing committees. Petron has criticized the sharp practice captured in trending video at an NNPC filling station in Port Harcourt. Police have arrested the suspect over the killings at a border oil facility. 3 out of the 5 men who died after a billboard electrocution have been buried. President Tinubu has reacted to the Gabon coup, saying he is concerned. On the foreign scene, Gabon coup plotters have named a new leader. The news was edited by Chomeze Wanfo. Cloudy weather expected in Port Harcourt this morning. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to the number 0808 721 7215. Again, 0808 721 7215. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. I am Kala Dakurubata. The conversations continue on Morning Crossfire. Just stay tuned.